Hello guys, welcome to the next session of developing a console-based banking application using Java programming language. In the last session, we discussed on how we can implement a see all transactions functionality for the customer. So in this session, what we are going to do is we are going to allow that functionality to be used by the admin also, so that admin can also view the all transactions that are done by any specific customer. So let's see how we can do this particular functionality. And again, in the last session itself, we have already created all the methods required to print all the transactions and everything. So in this session, we don't have to do much. We have to just call the methods that we have created in the last session itself. So let's see how we can do that one. So inside the init admin method, we are going to add one more option, that is nothing but a third option, which is see all transactions by the customer, or maybe you can just give any name. So see all transactions, something like this. And then what we have to do is we have to add a case 3 also. So let me just add case 3, and now let me just add a break also, something like this. And now over here we have to call a method. So which method we have to call? We have previously created the method that is called as a print a transaction method. So this print a transaction method basically takes one user ID as a parameter, and whatever user ID we will pass over here, then it will, like, for that specific user ID, it will print all the transactions. So again, we can just utilize the same method. So what we have to do is we have to just take a user ID to which we want to print the transactions, and then we have to just call this particular method. So how we can do this? We can just come back to our case, and over here what we can just do, we can just add one message, that is enter customer ID or user ID, something like this. And then what we have to do, we have to just use scanner dot next, something like this, and we can just store it into a variable like a string user ID, something like this. And then what we have to do, we have to just call print all transactions or print transactions method, and then we have to pass the user ID, something like this. Now let me just save these changes and let me just start the application. Let's see what happens, whether we are able to print the transactions or not. But before, like, directly calling the admins method, what we have to do is we have to log in with the user and we have to perform some transactions so that we can print it. So let me just go to the user repository where we have some details. Okay, so let me just enter the username. So as of now, I'm just currently logging with this user2, which is nothing but a customer account. So let me just use user2, password as a user2. Then we have to transfer the fund. So let me just use a third option. Over here it is asking me for payee account details. So let me just use user ID 3, and amount to be transferred, let's suppose 250, something like this. And now amount is transferred successfully. uh, we can just print all the transactions over here also. So as you can see, we are getting some transaction details that are performed by the user too. Now what I will just do, I'll just log out with this user, and then again I will just log in with the admin. So for this, let me just use admin as a password, and then let me just use the third option that we have just added. And then it is asking me for user ID, so let me just use user2, and again we are getting those transactions for the user2. So over here we will get all the transactions which are performed by that particular user which we have entered over here. So in this way we can just allow admin to check all the transactions performed by the user. So it is like this session was very simple session. Like previously itself, we have created all the methods, and those methods we have to just use in order to like print those transactions. But if you still have any questions, let me know into a comment section and I will try my best to help out in that case. So I hope you enjoyed this session. I'll see you in the next session.